So this is the final piece, part 8 of the churn video series, and we're going to talk about strategic actions around long-term churn reduction. Let's bring it all together. Let's talk about strategic actions you can take to systematically reduce churn over time. This is not about quick fixes, it's about building a culture and system that keeps customers for the long haul. First, and I can't stress this enough, you need to make churn a company-wide priority. It cannot just be the customer success team's problem or the support team's problem. Everyone in the company needs to understand that keeping customers is just as important as getting new ones. That means tracking churn as a key metric and reviewing it regularly. It means talking about it in company meetings. It means tying compensation and bonuses to retention metrics and not just new customer acquisition. And when everyone understands that their job security and success depends on keeping customers, the behavior changes across the company. Second, build a genuine relationships with your customers. I know this might sound a little bit soft, but it's incredibly powerful. Customers who feel connected to your company, who feel like you care about them as individuals, are much less likely to leave. This doesn't mean you need to be best friends with every customer. It means treating them like humans, not account numbers. It means being responsive when they reach out. It means checking in periodically to see how things are going. It means actually listening to their feedback and acting on it. And the small touches, they really matter. Remember, remembering details about their business, following up after they report a problem to make sure it's fixed, sending a personal note on their anniversary as a customer, these things create that loyalty. And that survives pricing pressure and competitive alternatives. Third, continuously improve your product based on customer feedback. A major reason customers leave is that your product stops meeting their needs. Or a competitor might have built something better. You can't stand still. So create those systems to gather the feedback continuously, not just when customers are leaving, but throughout the relationship. Surveys, user interviews, feature requests, support tickets, all of these are sources of insight into what the customers need. Then actually act on that feedback. Prioritize the features and improvements that will have the biggest impact on retention. If 10 customers have mentioned needing a particular feature, and you know that's why some people have left, that feature should be at the top of your product roadmap. Fourth, watch for early warning signs of churn and intervene proactively. Customers usually signal before they leave. They stop logging in as frequently. They stop opening your emails. They contact support with frustrations. They downgrade their plan. So set up the systems to flag these early warnings. Maybe it's a simple dashboard showing at-risk customers. Maybe it's automated alerts when usage drops below a threshold. Whatever it is, you want to know when a customer is at risk before they decide to leave. And when you get those signals, reach out proactively. Sometimes a simple phone call or an email asking, "Is everything okay?" can save a customer. You might discover a problem you can fix, or a misunderstanding you can clear up, or a need you can address. Fifth, make it easy for customers to get help. This seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many companies make it hard. Long wait times for support, no clear way to find answers, complex documentation. A lot of churn happens because customers hit a problem, they cannot figure out how to solve it, or they cannot get help, and they just give up. Remove every bit of friction from getting support. Make sure customers can reach you easily. Make sure you respond quickly. Make sure you actually solve their problems. Sixth, segment your customers and treat segments differently. Not all customers are the same. Your biggest, most valuable customers deserve more attention and service than your smallest customers. That is not being elitist, it's just being smart business people. Identify your highest value customer segments and create special programs to keep them. Maybe that's dedicated account managers, maybe that's priority support, maybe that's exclusive features or pricing. Whatever it is, make your best customers feel valued and special. And finally, remember that reducing churn is a long-term game. You won't fix it overnight. You need to be systematic, you need to be patient, you need to be persistent. You measure your churn rate every month, you set targets for improvement, you try different interventions and see what works. Celebrate the wins when you see churn dropping. And over time, small improvements compound into major results. Reducing churn by even a couple of percentage points can transform your business. More revenue, more cash, more valuation, and ultimately a much more sustainable and valuable company. The businesses that win long-term are the ones that figure out how to keep customers, not just acquire them. And that is a strategic insight that changes everything. So again, remember, churn is a very, very key metric. There are a lot of other metrics, but churn is a very key metric. And please make note of that metric and see how you can alter it for the better simply because it will have a very good impact on your corporate financials and the value of your company, the intrinsic value of your company. Thank you for attending all 8 of all of these videos. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll hope to see you in the next video on a different topic very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.